Hey guys, and welcome back to another brand new solo leveling video. And yes, we finally have the full preview of episode 10 of Solo Leveling Season 2. And yes, I will also be talking about the new preview images that I wasn't able to talk about because they posted it so late. And yes, tomorrow there will be another video of me talking about the actual Jeju Island trailer itself. So yes, I'll be uploading videos back to back. So yeah, without further ado, let's just take a look at the preview images itself first. Alright, so let's go through this pretty quick. So here we have a reaction of Cha Hae-in and Baek Yun-ho, probably looking at whoever is fighting or sparring right now. And I'm pretty sure we know who it is because right after this particular preview image, we have Goto Ryujin. Yes, the S rank from Japan, who is I'm pretty positive is powering up right here, and I already know and I'm pretty positive that this particular S rank, pretty much the guild master of the S rank from Japan, is fighting none other than the one and only Sung Jin-woo. As we can see in this particular preview image, Sung Jin-woo is pretty much smiling while dodging the attacks from Goto Ryujin, the S rank from Japan. It's pretty much going to be a pretty easy match for Jin-woo. I don't think there will be some kind of a fight until death type of stuff because they are pretty much just friendly sparring. So this is just some kind of a scene to showcase how much of a gap there is between Jin-woo and the other S ranks from Japan. We also get to see the other S rank hunters from Japan, one with spiky hair, the other one that looks pretty buff, a girl and some guy with a mask and also an eye patch. I would say these are the people that will probably be joining the friendly sparring between S rank hunter from Japan and S rank hunter from Korea. Now with that being said, let's take a look at the actual preview itself for episode 10. So in this preview, we basically got what we'll probably be getting in the actual episode itself, which is the sparring friendly match itself. And I would say they are cooking with the action sequences because I would say the usage of 3D background is definitely being used perfectly nice here because I really love how dynamic the action sequences looks like in this particular preview. And overall, I don't think there's anything much more other than how we will definitely going to be seeing Goto Ryujin versus Sung Jin-woo. And at the last part of this particular preview, we get to see some intense shot of Jin-woo and Goto Ryujin himself, and I'm guessing that he probably has an idea of how strong Jin-woo is because of how well he is dodging the attacks and such. So overall, I think this particular episode will definitely be looking pretty nice in terms of how the action going to be. It's going to be pretty dynamic. Overall, I do think that this particular preview did the work because they definitely did ease a bit of the action sequences, the action fights, the hand-to-hand combat between the S ranks hunters. So I am very much excited to see how well they'll be executing more fights in this sparring match as well because I am pretty sure this is not it. So yes, I am very much looking forward to see how well or how dynamic the action sequences will be, especially the hand-to-hand combat action, because it's going to be insane because this is S rank versus S rank. So yeah, it's a great preview. And I'm also guessing that in this particular episode, we'll be getting more into how they'll be commencing the operation of the 4th Jeju Island raid. And yes, this will probably be the last episode where we'll be getting some human versus human because I am sure in the next episode, we'll be getting the start of the actual Jeju Island arc itself. Now with that being said, let's now move on to the stuff list of this particular episode. Solo Leveling Season 2 Episode 10 stuff list. Storyboarder, episode director, and also chief animation director 3-in-1 Hirotaka Tokuda. Animation director, we have Hirotaka Tokuda as well, Yusuke Kawabe, Seiji Kuboyama, Hae-ting Hwang, Tomomi Igarashi, Yuzuki Sekine, Noriaki Nihei, Yoshitonari Matsu, Norimasa Kanitani, Tomoyuki Kameda, Kenta Hashimoto, Ayu Tanaka, Sung Woo No, and Jang Han-byul from the LO studio. Alright, so for the storyboarder, episode director, and also chief animation director, 3-in-1 role will be Hirotaka Tokuda, and it's not really surprising to see one person to handle 3 different roles at the same time. If you are an episode director, you're pretty much in charge of literally everything. You will be supervisioning all of the other roles. So picking up that role as a storyboarder and also chief animation director at the same time as well wouldn't really be that much of a problem, considering the fact that Hirotaka Tokuda is also the monster designer for Solo Leveling series, and also has a lot of background on being the chief animation directors for this particular series as well. Alright, so as for Hirotaka Tokuda's past work, we have his work on Solo Leveling Season 1 for episode 1 and also episode 9, and yes, this is also their debut in Season 2 of Solo Leveling, even though he did actually work as chief animation director for some few episodes in Solo Leveling Season 2, but this is their debut as an episode director and also storyboarder in Season 2, so it has been a while. As for Hirotaka Tokuda's direction, I'm not that fond of the way this particular person is directing episode, but what I can say is judging from the way their storyboards has been showing in episode 9 and also episode 1, I would say it looks pretty interesting. Especially episode 1 where it shows the flashback of the Jeju Island raid, the action sequences actually looks great, and yes, it is storyboarded by Hirotaka Tokuda himself. And overall, I would say the way Tokuda's storyboard actually works, it makes you feel like you are engaging with the character. Since the background are also moving here and there, everything feels lively. And obviously, framing in storyboarding is also very much important, and the way he frames the storyboards, the way the angle is being played here and there, it is very much dynamic to look at because of his creativity. Again, in terms of how Tokuda's handles storyboard, it will be a highlight in this episode, so I am very much looking forward to it. Meanwhile, on the role of chief animation director, I would say Tokuda actually has one of the few frames that is very much iconic of Mr. Inconsistent aka Sung Jin-woo and also other characters. To be honest, I would say Tokuda is one of the few chief animation director that I really love, that I really look forward to actually to see working on the next episode, because all of their correction really looks incredible. These are the few one that is very much iconic, and yes, these are corrected by Hirotaka Tokuda. And the fact that he is also the monster designer of this particular show really hypes me out to see how the ants will look like, the monsters will look like, because Hirotaka Tokuda really never miss with their correction. And I would say having Hirotaka Tokuda working as chief animation director will definitely guarantee us a very much nice looking artwork of each character, and definitely a lessened amount of inconsistencies taking place in this particular episode. And yes, those are pretty much it for this stuff list review, and to be honest, probably say that this particular episode will definitely be another highlight episode because of the action hand-to-hand combat SAKUGA that we'll be witnessing in the episode itself. And to be honest, there's really nothing much more to say. I'm just very much excited to see how well Tokuda will be directing and storyboarding in this episode. So let's just hope that this episode will be another hype episode. And yes, I am very much excited for Jeju Island arc. There will be another video tomorrow. I'm pretty sure way before the episode actually gets released, because I'll be editing that right away. And yes, that's basically it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next solo leveling video. Goodbye.